Good afternoon. This is Dr. Tim Coleman, formerly of NOAA Weather Radio Station KIH54 at the National Weather Service in Birmingham, and now on alabamaweather.com. This is the afternoon weather extreme video. We have a major winter storm coming towards Alabama, probably the biggest one in several years. You can already see a little bit of precip moving into Alabama now, a little upper level disturbance out ahead of the main storm. That is causing some bridge icing and some traffic accidents in West Alabama and East Mississippi. That may be in Birmingham here by 3 or 4 this afternoon, so we'll have to watch that. This is the wet bulb temperature, first thing I'm showing you, because the temperature right now over many areas in South Alabama is above freezing, but the air is very dry. As water falls in there and evaporates, it's going to lower the temperature, kind of like when you step out of the shower and it feels very cold even though it's not. That's what the temperature will fall to when the precip starts. Now on the upper level water vapor satellite image, you can see the big swirl over Texas. That's the upper level storm system that's helping to get this big thing started. And if we go over to the surface map, there's the low pressure area, classic position south of the Louisiana coast that we expect to see for winter storms here in Alabama. It will move east-northeast across the Gulf tonight and bring some major precipitation in the form of sleet, snow, and freezing rain to Alabama. You notice that low moves east-northeast overnight tonight. It's near Panama City, Florida by tomorrow morning. Now, as it does that, precipitation north of the low pressure area will increase as air converges into that low pressure area, and we'll see some major snow accumulations over North Alabama, ice accumulations over South Alabama, and a mixture of those in the middle. Taking a look at the upper levels here, this is 500 millibars, the flow about 18,000 feet. The upper level disturbance causing all this, you can see swings right through Alabama late tonight. You can see that orange X there coming out of Texas. It moves through Mississippi into northwest Alabama. The heaviest precipitation totals may actually be in northern Alabama now, up in the Tennessee Valley. Places like Florence and Huntsville could get 8 inches of snow out of this system. So it's a big deal. Take a look at the warnings in effect. Winter storm warnings in effect all over North Alabama, North Georgia, North Mississippi. Also winter weather advisories in South Alabama, but that purple is an ice storm warning in Montgomery and Auburn and up to Clanton. And the thing we're really worried about right now, this is the 850 millibar, about 4,000 feet above the ground flow tonight at midnight. You can see very strong southerly winds out of the Gulf with this thing. We don't normally see this, and that will bring warmer air in aloft, and that's why we're becoming increasingly concerned about ice instead of snow, even in some places around Birmingham. These are model temperature profiles starting at 6 p.m. tonight all the way up. It's basically below freezing, so we should see the precipitation start as all snow along the I-20 corridor. This is now the sounding for midnight tonight. And you see it starts warming up aloft as that big 850 millibar jet brings the warm air in from the Gulf. We may, around midnight tonight, start to transition even as far north as Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and Anniston to freezing rain. And there's the upper level sounding by tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. You see warm air aloft above freezing, so we'll have rain falling after midnight tonight, freezing on contact with the ground, causing icing issues. And really, to me, an ice storm is about the worst weather event you can have other than an actual tornado or hurricane hitting your house. We could have major power outages across much of central and south Alabama. Here's our precip forecast map now. 4 to 8 inches of snow across North Alabama. No big problems with ice. It'll be plenty cold up there north of, say, Oneonta. But in the Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and Anniston areas, 2 to 3 inches of snow will start at the beginning. Then around midnight we'll change over to freezing rain, get about a quarter of an inch of ice. South Alabama, a really serious ice storm, about an inch of snow and a quarter to a half inch of ice accumulation. We're talking about power outages, probably some in the Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Anniston areas, and major power outages further to the south. So we're going to keep an eye on this. It's a major winter storm. Just because we're getting a little bit less snow in Birmingham than we originally thought, we're getting ice instead, and that is definitely not something we want to deal with. So we'll see some snow, then we'll see a turnover to ice after midnight. this could be the biggest ice storm to hit Alabama since 1982. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on this. It's a very close call. It's hard to tell exactly what the temperature will be at every level in the atmosphere. We'll just have to watch it as it occurs, but this is how we feel it'll lay out right now. I'm Dr. Tim Coleman. We'll have updates on the blog at alabamaweather.com throughout the night. And James Spann, Jason Simpson, Ashley Brand, and the rest of the ABC 3340 team will be on television as well.